How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
What is your reaction to touchdowns in a game like that?
No, honestly, man, I really just thank God. It was a tough game. It was a really tough game, and we knew it was going to be tough going into it, and a lot of ups and downs during that game. But specifically during those down moments, I was just trying my best to lean on God, to pick me up and give me the strength to keep going, and He was there in that moment to lift me up and give me the strength to push through. But I give the credit to my teammates as well. They fought hard. We all fought hard, and we're a team. And so I couldn't have done it without those guys and the guys up front.
Stefan says that he's really hard on you and that he was talking to you during halftime. What types of things does he say to you? What does that look like?
He keeps me motivated. He really does. He's such a great leader on his field. He get all the guys going, and so he is always in my ear, but he keeps me motivated.
And then on the second touchdown, it looked like you weren't sure. You were looking at the sideline. Should you go in? Should you go down? So what was going through your mind then?
Yeah. Honestly, I was trying to check with the coaches because I went through a situation last year at Ohio State like that, and I slid down and I forgot it was like a minute and some change on the clock, and the next play after, my coach ran it in, and so this situation, I was kind of confused, but I tried to make sure to check with the coaches real quick to see what they wanted me to do, but I knew I had the guys running behind me as well, so I had to make a decision in like 2 seconds, and so. But, it ended up happening, ended up getting in the end zone. At the end of the day, we came out with the win. And so.
TreVeyon, what did you just see on the first one? Did you just do all downhill or what were you reading there?
Yeah, just making my regular reads for that run scheme. And the guys up front, they made it easy for me. They opened it up really good. And so my biggest thing is just to be decisive and hit it once I see it. And so, I thank the guys up front, for taking care of the dirty work.
TreVeyon, when you say that it was a tough day, a lottery coming in, you're 12 years ago. How much of that was the workload, the conditions, the humidity, really to shake it up on one play as well, and all those factors?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. But I knew it was going to be tough going into this. And the biggest thing, man, I just try to lean on the Lord. And, I pray and I ask Him to give me a peace of mind and peace of heart. Because especially in the midst of troubles, your mind can wander all over the place. And, it can be really hard. It can be really challenging. And so I can't do this thing, on my own. I can't get through this thing on my own strength when times get tough. I always try to lean on Him.
TreVeyon, you made a lot of those big plays at Ohio State. Were you waiting for one like that today? And then whenever you finally broke off that 55-yarder, what was that feeling when you got to a big play like that?
Yeah, man, it honestly felt good. This season, it comes with a lot of ups and downs here in the NFL, and I'm learning that. But I thank God for the way that He's allowed it to go, because He's matured me a lot in my faith, and He drew me closer to Him. He's been drawing me closer to Him during the season and just helping me to keep my eyes on Him. And so, I've been just trying to trust the process, being present in a moment, and just trying to put in, the days, each and every practice, just try to come to work. And during game time, whatever opportunity come my way, just try my best to take advantage of it. But at the end of the day, I want God to have His way, and not my will, but His will be done.
How would you describe the camaraderie among the rookie class of quite a few of your contributors?
Yeah, I think just the organization does a good job of just trying to put us into positions that'll help us really grow into the players they see us becoming. And, I see this rookie class that we have, these guys come to work each and every practice and give it their best. And the same thing, whenever they get their opportunities, they try their best to take advantage of it. And so, I'm proud of all those guys,
Touches at college with push-off was, and then you've been doing a lot this rookie season. When Terrell went down today, you got a lot more of those touches. How did you manage that workload deeper into the game?
Yeah, it was hard, but something that I pray on is just embracing hardships, embracing challenges, to accept that it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. And once seeing Terrell go down, I knew that I was going to have to carry a much bigger workload. And so, I thank God, because this week I feel like I've been pushing myself to just prepare for when those moments come. You know, doing little things is getting some extra conditioning and things like that to make sure that I'm catching up, you know, on my win and things like that. So because you just never know in this league. And so, you know, I just try my best to be prepared for whatever moments come my way. I think the organization, the coaching staff does a great job for preparing us for moments like this as well. You know, Coach Vrabel always tell us, you know, to prepare as a starter because you never know when your time is going to come.
This is 7 straight wins for you guys. You're undefeated on the road. I know you guys like to take a week-by-week approach, but do you feel at all like there is something special that you're building?
Yeah, I think what we have here is really special. But, you know, the biggest thing is we just got to stay consistent. We can't get too high on ourselves. And I think Coach Vrabes do a good job of that. It just continue to push us and, you know, bring us back to that point where, you know, we're hungry, we have that humility, and we just trying to keep going to work and practice each and every day and trying to get better, especially throughout this end of the season. You know, we're definitely going to have to grind it through. And so.
Thanks, guys.
Describe that toe tap.
There it is. Nothing. It's something I've been doing, you know, trying to make plays, laying it down, trying to get some points on the board before the half. We're just trying to double dip, doing my part on the dip part. And then I think we came out and did double dip, actually.
What did you make of the speed and effort from Kyle Williams on his touchdown?
Well, I wouldn't say the effort, I would just say speed. 'Cause,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Kid's blazing. I was happy for him. That's his first touchdown, you know. Him having one of his first games where he's in the game like a lot. And he handled it extremely well. I'm just super proud of him. We know we hard on everybody in that room, so for him to come out there and make plays, you know, he's coming into his own. Good for him.
Stefan, what do you like about
Good for us. Matter of fact.
What do you like about this team, this Patriots?
The ability to weather the storm. Going into a hostile environment with a good team. I consider them probably like, you know, they might be the best team in the NFC or one of the best for sure. Going into a hostile environment, things not going well, and rallying. You know, we stuck together. Things were going up and down. We didn't waver. We didn't change our mindset. We just kept pushing. We knew it was going to be one of those games. So just proud of this team, but, you know, the most important game is the next one. So enjoy this for what?
No
Can't even
doubt.
go half the day, go 6 hours. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No doubt they were going to go, but you guys were going to go for a touchdown on 4th and ball going, right?
I wouldn't know. You got to ask Coach Graves that.
How would you describe Coach? Just his aggressive play calls, his personality, the way he seems to show confidence with those calls, and you guys, how has it been for you in understanding him?
I mean, from the player mindset, you obviously can tell that he was a player once. You know, he wants to be aggressive. He wants to instill confidence in his guys and let them know that he trusts us out there. So it's our job. You know, that's why I said laying it down when your coach want to roll the dice or have some faith in you making those plays. It gives your quarterback confidence, gives your coach confidence, and, you know, it's just us going in the right direction as a team.
Stefan, sorry, go for it, Mark.
How was the team's fight start at the top with Coach?
I mean, it's really something that he's been preaching since April, since OTAs, as we were building that identity as a relentless team and as a team that's not going to give up and do things the right way consistently. I just think that's where it started. It's kind of started with foundation, with bricks, rather than sand. And, you know, when you start with those bricks, you can lean on. At the end of the day, go back to what we were building in the beginning, your foundation, and that's the identity of a football team.
Onside kick recovery, have you had more of those before?
I'm not sure. I think I missed some earlier in my career. It might have been my first, but, you know, game on the line, I definitely want to be the guy that's out there and, you know, putting us in a good position to win. I play receiver. I should catch the ball. Right?
I was going to ask degree of difficulty. That
Definitely
fielding
different in the
play?
past. Definitely different in the past, you know, but we worked on it all week, too. I think Springer does a great job of coaching me up during the week and let me know where to be at, what's a good spot. And he always says, just go attack the ball, just like a receiver. Just go attack the ball.
What are your plans for your touchdown haul this week?
We'll see. We'll see. You know, I think I got the important people out the way, so.
Think about TreVeyon.
Proud of him, you know, just like Kyle Williams, those young players stepping up, stepping into a role. He's finally scoring touchdowns, finally running away from guys. You know, like I said, we're kind of hard on everybody. I'm definitely hard on TreVeyon, you know, just because I see so much potential in him. You know, when one guy tackling you and stuff like that. I've been around some great backs, you know what I'm saying, in my career, and I tell them, like, those great backs don't get tackled. I want to see you score. I was talking mad junk to him at the halftime, just being hard on him. So him coming out there and busting 2 of them, it's like, good to be hard on people, I guess.
You often say all we got is all we need. The team doesn't make any moves. The trade deadline comes down here and upset. What does it say about sort of your mantra there when, you know,
Shit, I'm not really saying it from the standpoint of more players. I'm just more so we work with what we got. Not only just as far as like with the trade deadline, just more so with guys. We got guys banged up. We got guys that battling some things. And when we out there, the guys that's been together, we've been banding together. We're all family. We're pulling for those guys that are injured to try to get back right, and get back a part of this thing. But the next man up mindset is obviously real, and we all we got. That's all we need. We go out there and put it on display and have that identity.
And for Drake, I know we're asking you a lot of different guys, but I mean, what did you think of the way he weathered the storm?
I mean, he's a quarterback. Obviously things wasn't going to be perfect. I hate when I say obviously because it's not so obvious, but quarterback is a hard position for him to rally and, stay poised and stay with that quarterback mindset. I told him, we got your back right or wrong. We don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying? And keep making plays, keep being smart. He's just a young quarterback. I think we learned a lot from this game as well, too. It's good to learn from the wins. Early in the season, learning from the losses is tough. When you learn from the wins, it puts you in a better state. Like next time we in those situations or we do this next time, different outcomes. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Hunter Drake's ability to seemed like more against Bulls' defense. He had to hang in the pot. Like the KWILLIAMS touchdown, Mac Hollins, the big throw. I mean, he's taken hits in there. His ability to hang in there.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a competitor, man. A guy you love competing with. We knew it wasn't. That's a good football team, a really, really good football team. And coming down here on the road, we knew it wasn't going to be easy. So we just kind of had to keep chipping away. He knew that, and he kept doing that, kept fighting, kept competing.
What did you think about the situation right before half? First down, Drake goes down. You guys, they decide to go for it on fourth down instead of taking the points.
Yeah, big. Huge play in the game, big momentum, and then we come out and score right out of the half too. I mean, that's big time situational football right there. Two guys making a big time play in a crucial moment.
What did you think of Rabel's decision to go for it there in the final play of the first half?
We were ready. We were ready, man. We feel like we've proved it throughout the year to make plays on fourth down, and he's ready to go. And we're ready to go.
What did you make of the speed and effort that you saw from the two rookies on their explosive touchdowns?
I mean, we knew that was there, all of us, and now y'all got to see it on full display. So to get those guys in open space, making big time plays for us, is huge. They stepped up tremendously today. It was fun to watch.
Drake was saying you were open past the bigs. Does that mean you were able to see the catch?
Yeah.
What's your view of that catch?
Great catch, man. He's done that in this league for a long time, man. That's what we expect. We see it every day, all the time, too. Just the competitiveness and stuff. I had a front row seat.
But dumb question, but do you see it over your shoulder, straight on? I mean, where are you?
I ran like a under route kind of return in a way. So I kind of just followed the ball.
I was wondering when someone says someone else was open, like what you see.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good. All right, guys.
Robert, kind of take us through your mindset. You guys made some big stops when you needed to. What was that like for you guys? What kind of battle was it? When did you feel the battle was to win?
Huge. It's huge to come down to South Florida and get a win against a great football team who's won a lot of games this year. I'm really proud of the guys of how we got some stops, crucial stops late down the stretch. And we knew it wasn't going to be easy. We knew it was going to take fourth quarter. We knew Baker loves to fight back in these games. I'm just proud of how we finished.
Robert, you played a lot of snaps this year. Going back, I remember talking to you at camp, said how you do things in the offseason to take care of your body to get to this point. You had 41 guys coming out of your off day this past week. What's it say for you guys as a team for those guys coming in on off day?
We're a hungry team. We're a young team. We're a hungry team. We're a team with a guy with a lot of chip on their shoulders. We still feel like we have so much left to prove. We have yet to play our best football game as a team, as a defense. And every week, that's why we prepare. We go out there every week trying to play our best game, trying to put the best 4 quarters of team defense together, and we're yet to get there. So we're just, that taste in our mouth keeps us coming back for more.
We saw Coach Rabel kind of rallying you guys late in the game. How would you describe him, the way he coaches and the way he coaches?
Authentic, original, true to himself, hard-nosed, intense. You know what you're going to get from Vrabel. You know he's going to expect a lot out of you as a playmaker. And it's our job as players to go out there and compete and finish.
Did you see a lot of that today, that kind of aggression and that kind of thing that you like about him?
No doubt. Vrabel is consistent. So you might see aggression. I don't. I see somebody with passion and care. and somebody who really wants us to get it right. And we're on that journey. 10 games through, we still have yet to get it right, but we're on the right track, and we continue to believe in each other as players, as individuals, and as a team.
You guys had that drive to get to 27, I think, in 2-minute warning. You had a near pick, and then you came out with a good pressure chase on a company and stopped them in that situation. What's the feeling like as a defense? What's the conversation like during the 2-minute warning before those two big plays?
I truly believe when we have 11 guys out there in that 2-minute warning, everyone is picturing themselves making the play to win the game. I know I sure do. I sure see myself making the play to help our team win. And when you got 11 guys out there with that mindset, playing within the scheme of the defense, but going out there to win the game, good things are going to happen. And I'm proud of Chason. He continues to make big plays for us early in the game, late in the game, so really proud of him.
Hey, Robert, regarding that mindset, as this season's gone along, if you sense greater conviction, greater confidence, the guys are going to make the plays, this team becomes relatively more confident?
I don't know. I don't know if it's more confident. I don't know if it's more continuity. I know I believed week 1 of the season, I thought we were going to win that game. I thought we were going to win every game. So I've had the confidence of the people around me, and now it's just that gel, just coming together, understanding our details within the scheme of the defense and playing to it.
Two more questions? How do you approach the quick turnaround now?
Recover. It starts right now. It doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start on Wednesday or Tuesday. It starts right now.
Last question?
Appreciate you guys.
That play first, what was that like for you? What was it like to go into the end zone? What's going through your mind to get your first NFL touchdown?
It was sensational. I mean, I don't think words could really put a explanation on that feeling. I mean, we got the look that we want. Shout out to Drake for making an alert, you know. I mean, and at that play, he gets to pick 1 or 2, and he picked me, and then once the ball was in my hands, I seen green grass, and then it was bon voyage after that.
And how did you view the opportunity that you had coming into this game with when you knew that Keyshawn wasn't going to be out there?
I knew it was huge, you know. I mean, we always say you prepare as a starter, and I really took that to heart this week because I knew what was at stakes. And, you know, when you get an opportunity, you're not promised another one. You get what I'm saying? So for me, it was just making the most of it. Whenever my ops came, just making the most of it and then just stacking. So I'm proud of myself.
What's that process look like for you the last 5, 6, 7 weeks, not getting a lot of opportunities on game day, but having to stay ready for something like this?
I mean, for me, it's just been a consistent process. I mean, I follow what Diggs, Mac, Booty, the vets do. I have my routine set, and I just stay true to it. You know, I don't, just because I'm not getting this many plays or this week I got 10 plays, I'm not going to shy away from that routine. You know, I'm going to stay on it because at some point I'm going to be needed, and they're going to depend on me, and I got to be ready. So, and I was ready this week.
When you catch the ball and see the open field, I mean, did you look at the jumbotron to see how close people were? Like, what's going through your mind?
Nah, I just seen the end zone.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at the end zone. I need to start looking at the jumbotron, but sometimes I don't feel like people could catch me, so I look at the end zone.
What was the reaction of you see the mic was going crazy and great with your coach? They were screaming, Josh, high-fiving each other. Coaches high-fiving, Todd Downing. What was that like coming over the sideline after that?
I mean, it was ecstatic, you know. I mean, you could show how much the team really cares about things like that. You know what I'm saying? To me, it was my first touchdown, and to them, they had the same excitement that I had. So it was just nothing but smiles, handshakes, and everything. And at that point, for me, I was just like, now I'm ready for more. Like,
Where does that ball go? What do you do with that ball?
It's gonna stay with me. You know what I'm saying? That one's dear to me. You know, hopefully, if I get another one, I can give it to my mom and everything, my dad. So, but this first one is sticking with me.
Mom doesn't get the first one, or
Nah,
Dad?
Mom don't get the first one. I work for this. But I appreciate Mom. She's been along this journey. So.
How about this rookie class? What you're able to do with this group? You know, first 4 picks Will,
Mhm.
and then you go to TreVeyon, and then yourself, and then Jared. How nice is it for you guys all to contribute to this group?
I mean, I think we're legit as a whole group. I mean, I feel like we come in and we embrace everything that they ask us to do. We never show shy of anything. And yes, we are rookies, but we don't look at it as a rookie. You know, we're all on everybody's level just a little bit. And, you know, we just come in and we attack every day.
Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Man, you go in the game, you don't know what's going to happen. You just got to lock in all 4 quarters, man. You know, that's a tough team right there. You got a tough quarterback. He plays 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't give up. Very efficient. Good quarterback. But, you know, like with us, we just got to be resilient, man. And that was our whole goal this week, was to, you know, be resilient, play 60 minutes, team defense, and yeah, and try to win the game, and we won the game.
You made a tackle when Baker was being dragged down by a bunch of guys. You got the ball off the last second there. Did you think that he was sacked? Like, what was going through your mind? Yeah.
I thought he was sacked, and I was surprised he stood up. He just kept moving, and just last minute toss. I said, oh, you know, I got to make a, you know, so we got to hurry up and get him there. I thought he was down, but, you know, you got to play to the whistle. So, yeah.
What's it just say about this team in general that you guys can come on the road, tons of injuries during the game for you guys, and still come with a win?
It says a lot, man. It says a lot about our team. It says a lot about everybody as a whole. You know, we need everybody. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a starter, second string, third string. Everybody gonna get a shot. You got to be able to when their name get called, and everybody was ready. And we've been locked in all week at practice, so you know, I'm thankful for these guys.
Jalen, the team didn't make any moves to bring in any veterans at the trade deadline, and you see a lot of young players step up. I think Stephon Diggs usually says all we got is all we need. Is that sort of reinforced here?
No, for sure. That's all we got is all we need. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We got a coach, we got something here that's special. We just got to keep building and get better, man. Just because we won this game doesn't mean we can't get better. You know, this is obviously a good win, but, you know, we got to keep moving forward, man. The Jets are tough. Everybody's tough in this league, so we got to keep going.
So you guys NFC South champions now?
NFC South champs, I guess. Yeah, you know, I guess we are 4-0 in this division. That feels good, and, you know, I'm proud of the team, you know, and I'm proud we came out here and fought, man. And this environment, hostile environment, the weather, you know, that's changed. That's the change for us. We cold right now, and there's a lot of variables, but you know, we stuck with each other. We stuck to the script, and we got the dub.
What happened when you had to come off the field?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I just went for a ball, kind of landed a little funny in the back of the end zone. You know, things happen. You know, football, but shake it off, and you know, I was back at it, so I'm good. Man, we just, as coaches, just trust us, you know, that he trusts us in the back end and he trusts our front, you know. It's kind of something we talked about. Those situations right there are so critical. You just got to, you know what I'm saying, lock in and play ball. So that just shows that our coaches trust us, I think, personally. We good. Thank you. Appreciate y'all, man.
Christian, tough day was that for you guys, but how proud of you the way you guys fought all three phases and come out here with a 7th straight win?
Yeah, it was a good battle. They got a good team. You know, they made some plays. We made some plays. How football goes. That's the nature of this sport. So it was good to get a win, an away win, and you know we got to flip the page like Drake said and get ready for next week.
Christian, it seems like you're shadowing Luka a lot today. Just what you think of that matchup? Is that kind of the plan, just to have him travel?
Yeah, that was the plan. And I mean, he's a good receiver. I mean, he got drafted high for a reason. And you know they do a real good job. Like I said earlier in the week, him and Baker have gotten into a rhythm very early into the season, and they continued it. It's a fun challenge out there. It was fun. I mean, that's what it is at corner.
Do you like that, being able to just shadow one guy and kind of focusing on that matchup during the week, studying one receiver versus?
I mean, to me, it don't really matter. I'll play whatever the defense wants me to do, whatever they want me to follow. If they don't, whatever the team needs me to do, wants me to do, I'm happy to do.
You saw Coach kind of gather the defense as a whole week before kind of saying, "Go out and win this game." You know, do you remember that moment, that message, and just how do you feel about that one big stop and just kind of what you guys did as a unit?
Yeah, you know, we always want to, you know, have the, you know, like, I mean, it never just comes down to offense or defense, but we want to be in those big moments as a defense. So just, you know, he gathered us up and said, go out there and have fun, do what we do, and go make a play and get a stop and get the ball back to Drake.
What is it like? I don't know how close you're busy on the sideline, I'm sure. When he's calling plays to go for it on 4th down, like before halftime, and your offense scores a touchdown, like, what does that kind of say to you about what Coach is like and what this team is like?
Yeah, I mean, that's we preach it during the week. You know, we believe in the offense, and you know they've been doing their thing. So, you know, we like to go out swinging, just go swing, and you know, if it doesn't happen, you know, the defense will get on the field and just do our part to get the ball back to them. Good. Thank y'all.